All right, welcome to today's Video Guys Newsday Tuesday, 2 p.m. every Tuesday. You give us 15 to 30 minutes. We're going to tell you about the products we sell. Today we're focusing on a very cool vendor of ours, Atomos. Atomos makes the industry's best field recorders. They also make studio monitor recorders and a line of converters. We're super excited about what's coming out of the folks at Atomos. We love those guys. They're great guys. They're great technology. The stuff's rock solid. We're going to do a show talking about all their stuff today. So let's start the show. First, brand new product was announced in NAB, the Ninja 5. It says V, but it means 5. The Ninja 5 is a 5-inch 4K field monitor recorder. One of the things is, if you remember in the early days of Atomos, those of you who've been in the industry for a while, they had small monitors. Well, when they switched to 4K, they went to the 7-inch monitors with the Flame and the Infernos and kind of left the 5-inch world behind. And the problem that we saw, and they saw, so they fixed it, was people with DSLRs really want a 5-inch monitor. They want a small, little, sexy 5-inch monitor, and that's what the folks of Atomos have delivered. So this is perfect for your DSLRs, your mirrorless cameras, 5-inch monitor, 1000 nit, supports ProRes RAW, which we'll get to later, supports Atom HDR, supports 4K 60p, $695 coming soon. Let's dive a little deeper into the product. All right. I can't stress enough how small and sexy this thing is. We're going to cut to a video in a little bit to show you so you can see it. We could not get a demo or a unit yet because there were only 3 in existence in the world. One of them vanished somewhere, so there's only 2. And right now they're in Europe and Australia. So we do not have a unit that we can show you here, unfortunately, but we are hopeful with the units ship either the end of July or early August. We are taking pre-orders now, so by all means, if you're interested in getting them, get in line. This product's going to be hot, hot, hot. Can't stress enough. Why? Let's go through some of the specs we have on this puppy. You want to put it up full screen for a second because this is real exciting stuff. We've got 4K P60, 12 gigabyte over HDMI 2.0. This thing will do fast frame rates. So you can do HD and P240 for super slow motion. You get 6.9 seconds of pre-roll, 150 minutes of recording with a standard to the 1 terabyte drive. Comes time code. Trigger from the camera. This is the real deal. I love this product. Can't say enough about it. I'm really excited about it. But let me cut to what went down. I believe this is from the NAB show. This is Jeremy Young, the president of Atomos, talking to the guys at Cinema 5D. They've given us permission to use this clip. So let's roll the clip and look what the man himself had to say about the product.
Yeah, which has been long awaited. I know people have been waiting for a 5-inch, yes. And the reason we haven't done it so far is that the processors were just a bit hot and you couldn't really jam it all in with all the features, and I don't really want to cut features. So if we're going to give an Atomos product, we want to give everything that we can. So this does 4K 60, it's HDMI only, the battery life is really, really nice on a small MP570 battery, which was the original Ninja battery. You can get, an hour of runtime, which gives you, longer record times from these DSLRs. But it's built for DSLRs and mirrorless cameras.
All right, we're back. No one does a better job selling the product than Jeremy himself. You can go to the Cinema 5D website, or we'll have a link directly to that YouTube video from our YouTube metadata and on our blog post, so you can see that whole interview with Jeremy on Cinema 5D. I also want to talk about one of the features of the Ninja 5 that I'm really excited about, and this is my own thing. You've heard me talk about some of these pre-shows that we've done before. Esports is really big. People doing their gaming and recording their gaming. Well, with the Ninja 5, because it supports 4K P60 HDMI, you can take the output directly of your Xbox or your Sony PlayStation and record your gameplay. And because it's coming at the end of your gameplay, you can have no lag. It's going to be fantastic. It's a great way to record. You don't need a computer. You don't need a laptop. You just need this device, and you record it to a standard SSD. Works with Xbox or PlayStation, auto HDR, 60 to 240 megahertz, and you can directly output from there to YouTube. So very exciting, another feature of the Ninja 5. 1 inch thin, 11 ounces light. Phenomenal product, $695, monitor, record, playback, edit, Ninja 5, perfect for DSLR owners. You're definitely going to want to get one of those. Next, I want to talk about a promo that's back, and I'm really happy that promo is back. That's the Sumo 19. The Sumo 19 now is 20% off. That's a $500 savings from $24.95 to $1999.95. The Sumo 19 is a 19-inch studio field monitor recorder. It's rugged. It can go out in the field. In fact, you know what? Can we pull it up? I want to show you what we do with it here. That's the little close-up we're going to stop blinding you now. We're going to put it over my shoulder while I talk about it. Okay. So we use the monitor as my monitor, my reference monitor during the show, but we use the recorder also as part of our workflow. What we do is we take the output of the TriCaster of the final video directly into the Sumo, and we record it in ProRes. We do that so that we can turn around the show really quickly to put it into Adobe Premiere or Avid, quickly do some little edits and upload it. Now with our workflow, we're recording all the ISO streams and everything to the TriCaster as well, but some shows just need some very few little cuts and edits and stuff like that, so not having to re-encode everything into ProRes saves us a ton of time, lets us turn things around faster. Like I said, it's a great little monitor recorder. There you go, seeing it there. And let's come back now to talk about some of the features that have come out. They're also giving 20% off on the Sumo 19M. That's the version without the recording. And the 19M is a very good product also, and that's $15.95. One of the things they've done is they've released their new Atomos 9.1 software. This software is going to give you quad HD recording, which is very cool for the feature, for the unit. You can also use it for basic switching, which is pretty cool. We waited a long time to get this software out. It's out, it's available, the firmware is there. If you already own a Sumo 19, by all means download the latest software and get that firmware for yourself as well. Before we go on, let's hear what the guys over at Atomos have to tell us about that firmware. Let's roll that video.
But the cool part about what we've added to the Sumo 19 is now we can take in 4 different HD inputs. Look at that. All those are separate HD 1080 inputs that are coming in, but we've got more to do with that. Listen, we've got a monitoring mode here where now I've got these 4 separate HD inputs, and when I select them, that selected one goes to a switched output, which I have going over here to another Shogun product, and we use that also as a recorder since they all use the same recording. But what's cool is in this mode here, we can now do 4 HD recordings, we call those ISO records, all in the same product, and record to that same drive that goes into the side here of the Sumo 19.
All right, I also want to talk about the other products in the Atomos product line. Those are the Infernos and the Flames. The Inferno comes in 2 flavors, the Ninja or the Shogun. Tip to everyone, if it says Ninja, it's HDMI only. If it's Shogun, it's HDMI and SDI. Besides that, the features are all the same. The Inferno gives you 4K 60p. This is a phenomenal product that with the new firmware supports the new ProRes that we have, the ProRes RAW that Atomos has just come out with. Those units are on sale for $12.95 for the Shogun Inferno or $9.95 for the Ninja Inferno. ProRes RAW is a new version of ProRes that Apple introduced at NAB. The gang at Atomos was the first people to get their hands on it, to sign a deal with Apple, to get a exclusive for a while. They are the only people who are going to be supporting it in field monitor recorders, and you'll be able to take the ProRes RAW right off your camera for those 4K cameras that support it and take it right into ProRes RAW, and then we get right into your FCPX timeline and edit immediately, and we know Adobe and Avid will have support for it down the road as well. So let's roll a little clip of a video from Jeremy that he gave us an interview at NAB about the ProRes RAW.
What ProRes RAW is instead of taking the sensor values, the RGB, Mr. Bayer, awesome Kodak guy who invented all the sensors behave like this. So they're all very similar, RGB pattern. And the camera processes that to an RGB video pixel, combines them all and gives you a pixel. And in 4K, it's 4,000 of them. And we take that, we pack it into ProRes, which is a really efficient CPU encode decode and all the wonderful things we can do with it. Well, imagine if you took out the processing of the camera that took it to a video pixel and left it in the RGB Bayer pattern, and then you put it through the ProRes engine. Well, that's what we did. Well, that's what Apple did, and we helped them do it by doing it at the camera, because we unlock 9 different pretty awesome cameras.
All right, great job, Jeremy, on the ProRes RAW. We've got a bunch of videos and blog posts on our website going into detail on ProRes RAW. Most of them feature Jeremy or someone else from Atomos talking about it at the Super Meet or in other places on the floor. It's a real exciting technology. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to the Videoguys website, go to the blog and search on ProRes RAW or on Atomos, and you'll be able to read those articles. So we're excited about that. Okay, any of these Atomos field recorders, the Ninja Inferno, the Shogun Inferno, the Ninja Flame, the Shogun Flame, and the new Ninja 5 require some things. And what do they require? Some accessories. We have the kit comes complete with a battery, but sometimes you want more. So you can get a power kit for $149 that's going to include a charger and 2 extra batteries. Or you can get the accessory kit, which includes everything that's in the power kit, plus additional accessories, including a hard case and some extra caddies and stuff like that. So you definitely want to take a look at getting those for sure. Also, for those of you who are shopping for a brand new 4K camera from Sony, Canon, or Panasonic, the new ones, Atomos with select resellers is running a promo where you get a Shogun Inferno, an accessory kit or a power kit, and one of the cameras at a discount. You can find out more information on that on the Atomos website or by going to some of the high-end photo dealers you know online like B&H, Adorama, and others. All right, let's talk about the little brothers of the Infernos, the Flames. The Flames are 4K P30 field recorders. We have the Shogun Flame and the Ninja Flame. Shogun Flame at $995, Ninja Flame at $795. That's these puppies right here. Good little models as well. Once again, to remind you, red means HDMI only, yellow means HDMI and SDI. Now I want to get to the field recorder, the converters, the Atomos recorder converters. There are a bunch of recorders from Atomos, and we've got a lot of them in stock here to talk to you about. They come in different colors, which kind of tell you what they do as an offset, plus where they are. We're going to go through them all here on this show very quickly, but we have the full gamut in stock finally. We're very excited about that. So you can get those from Videoguys at different prices. We're going to review the pricing, but first I want to go into something about these. It's very cool. Atomos just released a Connect Converter software. It's a cool software that now is called Convert OS that you run on your laptop, Mac, or PC. It lets you plug into any of these converters via USB, and now you can actually get to all the controls on the converter to make all the adjustments for whatever the feature set of it is. You don't have to worry about dip switches or anything like that. You can go right in with a clever little user interface that we like that looks pretty good, and that's over there. That's over there, and we have more information on that. I think we even have a video on our website, correct? Or are we going to roll that video now? We'll roll that video now.
So the line itself is over here, and they're color-coded. Excuse me, Jeff. They're color-coded by functionality. So red products are for video use. These are your standard HDMI to SDI and fiber to SDI. The yellow ones include having a scaler in them so that they do cross conversion. And then these green ones that are here, these are a frame synchronizer that will also do the conversion. That way you can add frame synchronization to cameras maybe that don't gen lock. And then the blue ones are the analog products. These are for those people that show up at your event and still have that VGA laptop, and you've got to turn it into HDMI or SDI from that standpoint. And then there's some general purpose ones that are a splitter, that's a DA, and one that is a repeat.
All right, we're going to go into details on all the different converters by the different families. So it's a lot of small print. So let's go full screen on this while I go over it, because you're not going to be able to read it otherwise. Okay, the convert line, those are the red units. We have SDI to HDMI for $99. We have HDMI to SDI for $99. Then we have the Connect Convert with time code for $498. We also have the fiber converters, SDI to fiber and fiber to SDI. Those are $185 each. Next, we're getting into the scalar converters. The convert scale is $248. That's HDMI to SDI. That will convert and scale. And then we also have the SDI to HDMI, which will convert and scale for $248. We have connecting sync with scaling. We have SDI to SDI and HDMI to SDI for $398. Then we have the Connect Convert scales. These are $350. These are my favorites because of everything they do. They not only go analog to SDI or HDMI, but they go SDI, HDMI to analog. And so many people have analog products that are now they're stuck in that old world. And it's crazy because we're skipping. We're going from analog to SDI, HDMI to IP in the future. So this is like, if you've still got analog gear, this is going to be like one of the best ways to keep it going. And then they also have splitters and repeaters available. They have the SDI splitter for $198 and the repeater for $119. All right, that kind of wraps this week's show on Atomos. I think we went over the full product line, a lot of exciting stuff. We'll do a recap in a moment, but I want to talk about stuff that's coming up for our next future webinars. Next webinar, we're going to talk about the new LaCie products. The LaCie Copilot is a super cool product. It allows you to take your memory card or through a memory card reader and bring it right onto a hard drive with no laptop or PC required. Very exciting, very sharp price, cool product. After that, we're going to show you the Pearl Mini, which is now shipping and available. And then we're going to end the month, July 31st, with our big NDI show to really go through all the goodness of what NDI is about. Okay, let's recap today's show, folks, for you and recap everything we went over. 20% off on Sumo. Sumo 19, that's with the field recording and monitoring. $1,995, save $500. Sumo 19N, that's the 19M, that's the monitor only. Normally $1995, save 20%, $1595. And then finally, the Ninja 5 or V. I keep calling it the Ninja V. They hate that I do it, but they made the V. It's the Ninja 5. 5 for 5 inches, a Roman numeral. They're clever guys. What can I tell you? But $695. It's going to be a big seller. We're really looking forward to that product. Thank you for tuning in today's webinar. I tried to keep it to 15 minutes. I think I ran over just a little bit, Eddie, but I was pretty close. All right, on the mark. So this is Gary from Videoguys.com. Newsday Tuesday. Unfortunately, we were not on YouTube Live today. We're still having some problems with that because of the hiccup we had last week, but the show will be posted to YouTube momentarily, probably by the end of business today, so by 4 or 5 in the afternoon today. Tuesdays, 2 p.m., you give Video Guys 15 to 30 minutes of your time. We're going to teach you about the products we sell. Today's show was about Atomos. Other shows have been about workflows, about solutions, about tech tips. We appreciate you hanging on to the shows. Please like us on Facebook. Give us some comments. Tell us what you like, don't like about the show. Tell your friends about it. When you see our posts that we're going live, please share them with your friends. This is Gary from Videoguys.com, 800-323-2325. We've got live people on our phones who can help you learn more about the products we sell. If you've got some questions, give us a call. We've got Eddie, we've got Christy, we've got Britt. You can get me and Jim. We're all here. We're ready to help you spec out your workflow, meet your budget, meet your needs. Thank you very much for watching today's webinar. Video Guys, Newsday Tuesday. Peace.
Video Guys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.